Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Wednesday, which means it's time for another Nozz Watches One Punch Man Season 2. So, in the last episode, we got some more stuff going on. We met up with King. We found out that he is anti-Saitama in that he has 0 powers, but, you know, he's just super lucky and got all the credit for everything Saitama ever did, because I guess Saitama never stuck around. Saitama made a friend. Genos got his ass kicked, but he also kicked some ass. And we found out that the Hero Organization is now trying to just do Suicide Squad. I guess in their universe, they never saw how bad Will Smith's acting is. I don't know, just you know, I think they'd be the thing that made me go like, hang on, maybe I should reconsider this. And also, Speed of Sound Sonic is back, so hey, you know, like, everybody loves that former man. Don't know what he is now since his testes got punched right back up inside his pelvis, but hey, there you go. But anyway, let's see where we go from here and how many new friends Saitama can make. Oh boy. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Couldn't find my mouse there for a minute. They decided to hire villains? Villains tend not to care about humanity. Well, and most of the S-classes are around A City. Holy shit. You know, That is a thought. That is a thought though, like, if all these monster attacks keep happening... Gee... That's a dead man. If all these monster attacks keep happening, then how come there's like why are these criminals even bothering, you know? Like... But, you know, it's like, oh yeah, no, like, monsters are coming to wipe us out every, like, 3 days. Let's go do crimes. Oh man, I love monsters. I love seeing genocide on an absolute national scale. He's gonna kill everyone, isn't he? This is the Virgil of villains. Foolishness, Dante! Well, at the very least, the crime rate will go down. Well, rip in peace, Mr. Wizard Man. Man, it's really good thing we learned everything we could about all these heroes with their fancy costumes. Generic Wizard Man and Jesus Christ! Big Muscle Man and Mr. Wizard. Dead immediately, yeah. It's a damn shame, it's a big loss. Crime rate hits 0%. I mean, at least now there'll be more space for heroes to go fight monsters then, innit? I don't know who this guy is, but he's dead. And his arm came off, didn't it? Yep, there it is. Did he even have powers, or was he just using a flamethrower built into his sleeve? Because one of those is more impressive than the other. Well... At least now the other heroes got time to train. Crime rate hit 0%. Oh no! Oh boy, like, so like, yeah. So I think I'll just say more. So last time I said that, yeah, no, like the animation is different than it was in the first season, but it's not bad. And and even like with this, I feel like I kind of agree. It's nowhere near as dynamic as it was in season 1. Like that's just a given, right? Like the camera angles aren't as good and the camera movements aren't as good. There's a lot more use of CG and but it's still actually pretty enjoyable. Like, season 1 was probably like some of the best fighting in anime of that year, and now it's like and now it's just it's down a bit, but it's still pretty good. I mean, like, the reliance on CG in some of this stuff is like, well, that's really annoying. But at the very least, like, they made the CG look possible, and it was like in things where you're like, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Like Genos' arms, for example. Like, in season 1, I never liked how Genos' arms looked. I never did. And I guess like making them look a little bit janky just kind of works, actually, Like, Genos' arms always looked weird. I never liked them. They just rub me the wrong way. But I guess building them out of something I hate just kind of mitigates that a tiny bit. I don't know. So this is Tatsumaki's sister, right? Hooray! And also, I mean, I guess all those A-rank heroes dying meant some promotions had to happen now. So, there's just some empty spaces. Seriously, Saitama, like, cool it in. God, but now, Saitama and his housewife just enjoying a nice day at home. Ooh. No, tell me about the fan club. Tell me about the Genos fan club. He's playing video games to practice to go hang out with his best friend King. His giant monster dong. Hey, it's Speed of Sound Sonic. What's up, man? Literally who? Wait, I don't know, like, okay, that looks bad. That looked bad. Genos' arm, I thought, like, okay, you know what, that's fine. Because Genos' arm is supposed to look like shit. Oh no! Oh no. Just get to where he was. Just get back to where he was. But, like, those shurikens that Sonic had, that was awful. That was awful. Genos' arms looks alright because Genos' arms look ridiculous anyway. Are you responsible for that sassy child? Proud of you! Really? They're saying it's no, he's just clueless, you freaking moron. Really? She's got a really overinflated view of herself, doesn't she? Holy shit. Oh god, don't tell me the Hero Association has cliques. It's like prison. And they'll just punch them then. I'm busy playing Pokemon. Saitama, please punch one of these people. Please punch one of these people. Oh. Oh, he's so pure. Saitama's so pure. And wow, if the heroes are like this, I'd hate to see the villains. Oh, I've already seen them. The funerals are next week. Adorable. It's like a shittier Tatsumaki. Saitama, can you just punch her right in the titties? Just pop pop. Break, like, burst her implants. I'm gonna kill you so bad, you'll wish you were dead. I'd say that was English if I wasn't watching One Punch Man. And let me guess, Saitama's just mildly peeved. Oh god, like I don't see what people are complaining of. Like, I mean, maybe it's because I watch so much anime and like I'm having to go the gamut from the shit to the good shit. But like this is pretty good. It's not as good as the first one, but it's pretty good. It's all about being a hero, you bitch. It's in the name. Adorable. She's trying to crush him. Like, you'd think by now she'd realize that her brain is not powerful enough to hurt him. I wondered where they'd gotten to, not gonna lie. I wondered where they'd gone. Also, she was gonna just go and stab him. Like, wow, no wonder she's only Class B. She can't even get by with just her power. She's gotta just start stabbing people. Oh wow. She blew up everything except like around him. She blew up everything except like where he was standing. Oh my god. Also known by her hero name, Giant Bitch. Oh, please just kill her. Just like go like and like flick her head off. Yeah. 4 is a crowd, my dude. Sonic, he is absolutely unscathed. What the f- Sonic is the most incompetent villain of the first... Like, Saitama hurt him by standing still. Like, holy shit. Like, Saitama injured Sonic by standing still. Like, that's ridiculous that... Oh hey, consecutive punches. He's been learning. It's a little bit fast, just a little tiny bit. You know, like 0.3% faster. Wow. She can't see them at all. Saitama, like, I love the difference in that. Saitama's like, yeah, he's a little bit faster. She's like, I have no idea what's going on. Where did they go? Seriously. Get a haircut, hippie. Oh, that's... Genjutsu! Or at least he looks a little bit more like a boy now. Maybe people will stop mistaking him for a girl, but the lack of testicles might, you know, throw a wrench in that. You have an explosive ability. You don't need to... You don't need to aim if you can just nuke the area, right? I'd rather he not knock down my house, thank you. Oh my god, like the Sokka face with the menacing kanji, holy shit. Oh my god. Alright, now Saitama, here's how you defeat him. You just stand still. Stand still and he'll hurt himself. It's almost as if the test for determining hero rank is fucking stupid. Saitama aced the physicals to the point where it should have looked like he was cheating. Only reason he was a... Oh no, serious series. All he was doing was side hops. Oh my god. Merely existing is enough for Saitama to beat Sonic. Holy shit. Oh. Yes, because your teeny tiny sister kicked your ass. The sassy child. Hey, there she is. Favorite character. And I just murder anybody who disagreed. Yeah, that's a fair point. Why not? But why? Okay, but all of them are close range people. So all of those guys, except for like the mask guys, we haven't seen him yet, they're all melee people. You'd think someone who with psychic powers able to like crush a building with her mind would be easily able to surpass that. So like at very least she could get rank 2. Holy shit, I mean her sister's only rank 2S. That's dumb. That's dumb. He's another melee guy. That's just a murder. That's just a straight up murder in the streets. Holy shit. Like, you are a ranged fighter. What the hell? Like, like, sort of someone like Saitama who is absolutely. Oh my god, Sunman has Saitama's face. Sort of someone like Saitama who could just tank everything because he's, like, beyond mortal ken. Like you'd think someone like a psychic would be easily able to wipe the floor with anyone who's melee. Oh yeah, I borrowed it. Whoops. He's the purest hero. Oh my god, is she gonna try and get it on the friendship train? Oh my god, she's gonna try and become Saitama's friend. Oh my god, Saitama's gonna be beating people off with a fucking stick if this keeps carrying on. Holy Christ. Oh god. I love One Punch Man. I love One Punch. Anyone who talks shit about this season, like, nah, like, shut the fuck up. Like, nah, this is... Like, this is hype. This is hype. Like, yeah, like, the use of CG is annoying. And, like... But if I can deal with it, and, like, if you've been hanging around this channel for long enough, you'll know that, like, if I see CG, like, my innate response is like, eh! It's the same thing as, like, when JonTron sees goblins. Like, eh, I don't like it. I don't like goblins. Like, but if I'm able to turn aside, like, the blatant use of CG where it's not required, like, for this, then, like, everyone should be. Because, like, it's not even that intrusive. Like, to the best of my knowledge, to the best of my memory, One Punch Man Season 1 barely used CG at all. So it's like, yeah, it's a bit of a downgrade, but still, like, this is still super fucking hype. Like, and the story just more than makes up for it. The story hasn't gone down in power level, like, at all. Like, it's very, like, you've got this, like, side plot almost, where like, I know it's supposed to be the, oh, hang on, we got something. Demon Cyborg. Bald Cape. Bald Cape. You couldn't come up with anything better than that? Jesus Christ. It's fine, Bald Cape will get him. Silverfang. I don't know about you, but I don't think Silverfang can take care of that. I don't know, just based on what we know about Silverfang. Like, that dude was having problems, like, fighting Boros' boys. What's with all these tank top heroes? They all related? Like, Jesus. You got Jaguar tank top and Tiger tank top. Now we got Vegetarian tank top. What the fuck? What's next? Vegan tank top? Oh boy. Yeah, the hunt begins. It begins. Oh boy, so I love this show, my dude. Like I love like this the fact that like this whole like thing with like, oh, I'm the monster class villain. I'm the human who wants to be a monster, and I have the giant penis to prove it. And just like you've got like, and it's like a really big deal like in the background, but it's treated more like a side plot compared to Saitama just dicking around with his friends. And you know what? That's fine. That's hype. It's like you're just like, oh yeah, hey, there's this monster guy, and he just killed 2 A-class heroes and like and then just butchered another one, and then he murdered like almost every criminal in what I assume to be City A. Well, all right then, fair enough. And then it's just like, oh cool, Saitama's hanging out with Tatsumaki's sister, and Sonic's here, and yeah, everyone's having fun. And you got like this little fight with Tatsumaki, like not Tatsumaki, with what's her name again? Blizzard Fubuki. What's her name? Boy. Sonic. God, was it Fubuki? Was that her name? I might be having my brain not work here for a second. I'm gonna call her Fubuki because I'm a big stoop. I'm just scrolling through and I'm not finding her. Oh well, okay. Yeah, because like it says like it pops up her thing, but it translates it literally. Like her name is like Blizzard something. But like in Japanese it's something else, like Fubuki or something. Like it's just being literally translated, which I really hate. Like just her hanging out and like she's really weird because I like Tatsumaki more, but you couldn't really have Saitama hanging out with Tatsumaki because Tatsumaki, her personality would not allow it. But having like essentially a mini Tatsumaki, like someone who's got the same kind of power set, but she's a little bit weaker and she's incredibly insecure, despite the fact that like Tatsumaki looks like a child. Like, you know, and she's just like a fully grown woman who she'd have like people lining up to be like, hey girl, how you doing, girl? Hey girl, how you doing? And it turns out she's so insecure that she just shits on anybody lower rank than her, but she doesn't want to get any higher rank because then she'll just get beat. She's essentially the B rank Moomin Rider, because remember Moomin Rider was highest rank C hero, and he never went up to B rank because if he went up to B rank, he'd get his shit kicked in. And that's, you know, like essentially it's like that. But where is Moomin Rider actually? I just realized, where is Moomin Rider at? Like he broke his arm fighting the Sea King, but like, is he alright? He doing okay? Still doing the bike thing? Oh, Moomin Rider's alright. I want to see Moomin Rider again. Where's he at? Just like the fact that like they could just go from like these big like to the death fights, and then just cut back to them just hanging out in Saitama's apartment. Saitama's reading manga against the wall like a jackass. Like I love it. Like it's really strong, you know. Like not a ton really happened, like as far as like just stuff in general, just kind of like we're being fed little pieces and like little setups, and it's really good. Like you got like the stuff with like Garo and even like the heroes that he beat up, like you get to see like kind of why they're hypocrites. Like you got like the giant muscle man, but the giant muscle man turns out like most of those muscles were seemingly for show because he's like, yeah, no, like you really. And then you got the magician guy who's got like all this fancy shit, and you just knock his hat off, he's a regular dude. And then this big dick flamethrower guy, turns out no, he's just cheating with flamethrowers in his arm. Like little things like that where you're just like, oh yeah, no. Like these big A-rank heroes, these guys are full of shit. And it's, I even seen like little things from Saitama, like the fact that he used like basic exercises like side hops and turned them into an attack because I mean, if he did anything else, he'd just murder Sonic. Like, that's great. I love that. It's, on that. Oh, God, it's great. It's great. And, just, like, the king showing up and just kind of, like, making Fubuki's brain break for a second there, that's, oh, it's lovely. I love it. I love it a lot. Oh, God, anything else I want to talk about? I don't know, it's not really like a ton of stuff that's really happening. Like One Punch Man's always been kind of a slow burn, hasn't it? Like, you know, it's like the animation's still really good. It's not as good. Once again, it's not good as season 1. It's not going to be as good as season 1 because there's a different director, and the director for season 1, whose name I am not going to attempt to pronounce, like, he's kind of famous for stretching budgets as far as they can possibly go. And so, like, assuming they've got the same budget for this one, if they don't have that director, they're probably not going to have that, that thing. So, I mean, they're using CG where it makes sense for the most part. I kind of wish they hadn't done it for Sonic Shurikens, because it doesn't seem like you would have saved any money there, because you only really used that once, because in the next frame you drew them anyway. Yeah, like, their CG usage, it's still annoying in places. But for the most part, they've used CG fairly well. They've used CG where it makes sense to use CG. Like Genos' arms, which are very complex, and they never really looked all that great anyway. Like, Genos in Season 1, like, and bear in mind, like, maybe, like, this is all subjective. This is subjective, because this is like, oh, his arms don't look great. It's my opinion. I always felt like his arms just, like, they didn't look right. Like, they just, like, when they're in their dormant kind of thing, where he's just kind of punching and doing something, he's not, like, pulling out the guns or anything like that. They never looked right. They looked off, like they didn't belong. But they were drawn the same way as his rest of his body was. It didn't look like... It didn't look like, you know, it was... I don't know, like... I don't really have the words for it, you know? It's like it was too uniform with the rest of his design, you know? And Genos' whole thing is that, like, every fight he's getting torn apart and put back together with replacement bits, you know? And I feel like having his arms, especially in close-ups, be CG next to a drawn face, I feel like that works because it kind of shows that, like, yeah, no, Genos should not exist. Like, Genos is, like, this weird, like... weirdo. He's kind of like Goblin Slayer in a way, you know? Like, he's like, I have to go kill the cyborg that killed my family. And, like, he's very, very, like, single-minded on that, but he's also kind of got, like, this thing, like, I have to learn from Saitama-sensei, because Saitama-sensei's penis is huge and bald. And like, he's just kind of a freakazoid. And I feel like it's the same thing as Goblin Slayer, where, like, having him be CG at points kind of emphasizes the fact that he's a freakazoid and doesn't really fit in. And I don't know. I like that. I like that effect. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea and a good effect. That actually gets a thumbs up. I mean, that's like the one usage of CG I'll give a thumbs up to. And even then, like, it doesn't even look bad. Like, it's very clearly, like, doesn't fit in entirely with the rest of it, but it's not bad. Like, it's used sparingly for the most part. We'll have to see how that changes as the story goes on. And it's used where it makes sense. It's alright. Like, and even, like, yeah, like, I think this is, like, the one time I've seen CG where I haven't just gone, like, yeah, no, that's garbage. Well, fuck yourself. But then again, that can also be my my massive bias towards One Punch Man, because I love this story. I mean, honestly, they could have animated this, like, in One's art style, you know, with the fucking crayon drawing, and I probably would have watched it. I would have been a little bit more upset, because, you know, the fight scenes are still super hype, but I probably would have still watched it, if only for the story. I mean, I've read some of the webcomic, like, I mean, little things that got translated and posted on Reddit. I've seen some of that. And yeah, no, that's One's crayon drawings, and it's alright. Okay. You know, like, I very much would rather watch the anime or read the manga, which were done by real artists. Like, no offense to One, his art style is just kind of... ooh, real rough. He's a really good writer, but not so much a good artist. And by my, I say good writer even though I don't like Mob Psycho. I don't like Mob Psycho 100. I don't like it. Don't like it, but I recognize the talent that went into it and that it is, like, objectively a decent story. It's just, I don't like it. But yeah, still, like, if One's writing carries this through, even if the art and visuals take a bit of a nosedive, then I think that'll be fine, and I think most people will be fine with that. Like, even if this is basically, even if this kind of devolves to the standard of anime fighting, of an anime with fight scenes and all that, then I think would be good, because One Punch Man started like so far up here that it basically kind of set a new bar for like what a good fight scene looks like. If it starts up here and the standard anime is about here, yeah, we're about like here, you know, like we're halfway between, and I think I'm fine with that. As long as we stay there and we don't like go here or below, I think we're good. I think we're good. But let me know what you think down there in the comments. Whether you agree with me, disagree with me, or you want to bring up something I left out, because I don't think I have, but maybe I did. I don't know. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments there. Like, what would you like? What is your opinion on CG? Like, guys, now because I've never really asked this before. What's your opinion on CG? Like, where do you think CG should be used? Where should it not be used? And like, how much? I'm actually curious. Like what people's tolerances and opinions are on this. Because like my opinion is, don't fucking use it. Period. Like, unless you have a very, 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 very good reason. And for here, I'd say that, yeah, no, like, for Genos, it makes sense. Like, he's kind of patchwork, so yeah, that totally makes fucking sense. And he's a freakazoid, so it works as a kind of narrative device, or at least that's how I'm parsing it. But yeah, let me know what you think down there in the comments. And as always, everybody, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends. Hit that share button down there, and if you want to, you can always support me on Patreon, which is linked down there in the description, as well as on the end card, along with some of my other videos if you want to see those. And also down in the description is my open Discord server with a closed patrons-only channel on that server where we can hang out, shoot the shit, post pictures of animals, because, you know, everyone's got a cat or dog or something. And also, you can recommend things to be Let's Played, reacted to, live streamed, whatever. Anything you want goes on the list. Right now, the React list is kind of long, but the LP list is actually done, actually. I think I'm actually out of patron LP requests. So, right now, I'm starting on LPs that are all my ideas, but if patrons want to start suggesting those, like, I do not mind. Yeah. Yeah, and, oh yeah, and also we got a special patrons only movie night, which we had last Saturday. That was a ton of fun. We watched a bunch of Danganronpa, the anime, at Danganronpa 3, Future and Past. That was actually pretty good. Actually, it was much better than I thought it would. And since this is my birthday month, we're going to be doing another one of those. We're going to be going on the weekend of the 18th. So like on Saturday or Sunday, probably. Oh boy. And that's going to be a ton of fun. Anyway, so I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly, will become a trash mammal today. And I will see you later.